we have three 3-minute rounds of Atomweight Muay Thai. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is a Rotterdam Stadium Muay Thai World Champion, training out of Urecha with a fight record of 40 wins and 7 losses, an 85% win rate. Representing Thailand, Kochasit! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, training out of Captain Kane Boxing Gym and Singha Wangsha, with a fight record of 63 wins and 21 losses, a 75% win rate. Representing Thailand, Petninmungkorn!
หันหน้าเข้ามาปล่อยมือยืนตรงหันหน้าเข้ามากันทั้งคู่นะชกให้กันให้เต็มที่นะมีน้ำใจนักกีฬานะล้มไม่ทำฟาวล์นะ
Referee Mr. Pontu, charge of the action for this one here on One Friday Fights. This is an entry-level platform in search of rising talent who could become future world champions. We have witnessed some world champions come from the woodworks that is One Friday Fights. Kochasit squares off against Petninmungkorn.
Yeah, going to be very interesting to see how these fighters elect to engage in this first round. Big right hand there from Petninmungkorn. Kochasit move into the clinch, utilize his knees and elbows, or will he try to tag Petninmungkorn on the outside with those mid kicks? It looks like he's applying the pressure now, wanting to work his way inside, but he needs to be careful at that mid-range. Petninmungkorn, just a ton of power in the left and the right.
Petninmungkorn ducks under that right. Kochasit lightning fast. Atomweight Muay Thai here on One Friday Fights. Do not blink, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that elbow was super fast from Kochasit, catching Petninmungkorn right on the jaw.
You can already see the dominance in the clinch. Kochasit so good in that position, keeping the guard long, the posture up, pushing Petninmungkorn's head back. You were unleashing a combination of close range, but Petninmungkorn covered up nicely there.
You can already see Petninmungkorn not wanting to engage in the clinch after feeling the power and the strength of Kochasit. Definitely going to want to be in that boxing range. Well, that was a nice elbow from Kochasit. Really selecting his shots right now.
Yeah, both fighters using the lead hand to feel, to measure, to control. Kochasit electing off that powering jab to throw the right cross occasionally and the right elbow there, the right hand underneath. Needs to make sure he's not too repetitive, but putting some good shots on Petninmungkorn.
Oh, spinning kick there from Petninmungkorn. Swing and miss. Oh, uppercut now, miss from Kochasit. Petninmungkorn trying to become a moving target right now. Starting to get a feel on the timing of the punching and the striking of Kochasit. That being said, the speed at which they're coming is really difficult to do.
Back into the clinch, position that Kochasit feels very confident and comfortable in, already getting the lock around the neck. The referee going to separate them. Petninmungkorn, though, perhaps his confidence building here little by little. Nice left hand, followed by the right straight. There, the lean back on the right straight. Petninmungkorn getting a little bit fancier with his boxing as this round wears on.
Oh, big uppercut from Kochasit. As he catches Petninmungkorn, gets the nod from him as well. Just letting him know that, yeah, you got me. And Kochasit has been teasing that uppercut all round long. Threw it twice and he missed. But he connected there at the end of round 1 off of a combination with his hand. So he is very dangerous and cannot be underestimated by Lumpinee.
There we see a beautiful right hand over the top from Petninmungkorn, catching Kochasit, but there, the vertical elbow slicing up the middle from Kochasit. the momentum ebbing and flowing in that fight. Towards the end of the round, Petninmungkorn looking more confident, especially in his hands, utilizing some head movement. But then Kochasit landing big strikes at the end of the round. I think, like we often see, that bit of a feeling out process there. Both fighters seeing what they each bring to the table. And here in the third round, imagining they'll see a little more pressure from Kochasit as Petninmungkorn maybe gets a little fancier with his boxing.
These fighters are fighting for an invitation to the big leagues on the world's largest stage of martial arts. Every fighter's dream to earn that life-changing contract. Petninmungkorn is on a 3-fight winning streak here on One Friday Fights. Kochasit looking for his second victory in a row.
Petninmungkorn demonstrating nice work with the jab here early in this third round. Singling, doubling, tripling that shot. A great way to slow down the advance of Kochasit, also to set up opportunities for his right hand, which he has used to finish fighters on 2 occasions here on One Friday Fights.
I like the way that Kochasit just followed up with the body shot there. Just ending his combination. Starting to feel confidence after ending round 1. Petninmungkorn, he cannot be underestimated either. He has got serious KO power in his fists. If he lands, it will be lights out for Kochasit.
Their heavy low kick from Petninmungkorn. Off his back foot, the right hand over the top, an effective shot. Kochasit tends to lean in with his hand when he throws that right hand. It's a strong, powerful shot, but he does perhaps get a little bit out of position sometimes. Creates opportunities for Petninmungkorn to exploit, especially that looping hand over the top.
Oh, big right hand from Petninmungkorn. Oh, the left elbow in response from Kochasit. High-level Muay Thai, especially in the pocket. That nice left jab from Petninmungkorn. Oh.
Kochasit in a bad way here. Big right hand and a left hook. Kochasit is down.
Out of nowhere, Petninmungkorn just turned up the pressure. Caught Kochasit slipping, and now he's going for the finish.
Just as we saw damage on Petninmungkorn's face, blood leaking from his eyebrow, he turned it up, catching Kochasit with that overhand right. Now the exchange along the ropes. Petninmungkorn just relentless with his punches, mixing up the angles, the left hook, the right straight, the uppercut, continuing to drive, needing to watch out for the counter elbows of Kochasit. But Kochasit wobbled badly here at Cuties.
Kochasit is in trouble. Petninmungkorn going for the kill. Oh, big right hand and the left to follow. The sheer willpower and determination of Kochasit to not go down after taking some big shot from Petninmungkorn, sorry. He turned up that pressure in that round. Really look for the finish.
Here it was that looping overhand right. Kochasit getting his head out of position on the right hand. Petninmungkorn timing it beautifully. Continuing to follow up. Finishing with that left hand, setting Kochasit to the mat. Petninmungkorn driving forward, timing his shots beautifully. Big, stiff left hand along the ropes. The tide has shifted. Big moment here for Petninmungkorn going into this third round.
All the best athletes in One Friday Fights will eventually earn an invitation to one home of the world's greatest martial artists. But they need to show dominance. Petninmungkorn. Oh, big right elbow over the top for Petninmungkorn. Countering Kochasit in the early seconds of this third round. And he is going in for the kill right now.
Kochasit has a habit of putting his head forward he throws that right hand again. Petninmungkorn times it. A man on a mission now. In destruction mode is Petninmungkorn. Flying forward with his right and his left. His left lands again. And that is it. Kochasit is done.
Petninmungkorn gets his 4th victory in a row here on One Friday Fights. After an amazing performance, turning the tide and getting the knockout in round 3.
Turning the tide indeed, Achilles. Petninmungkorn looking like he was struggling a bit in the first round. Finding that overhand right though. And then the elbow here in this round to set up the end for Kochasit. Petninmungkorn so accurate with his shots. Beautiful left hooks, right hands, timing Kochasit as he overcommitted with his right hand, whether it be the overhand right or the elbow. And then Petninmungkorn able to dig deep to continue to press behind his punches to get the finish on this fight. Let's toss it up to Nara for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 34 seconds in the 3rd round, your referee has called a stop to this contest. Your winner, by way of knockout, Petninmungkorn!
Petninmungkorn wearing some damage on his right eye, just under the eyebrow, cut by possibly an elbow from Kochasit, who weathered that storm and came back very strong.
Congratulations, Petninmungkorn. That was an absolute war that you finished in round 3. Talk to us about this fight, and is that the way you expected to win?
ยินดีด้วยกับชัยชนะของเราในวันนี้นะครับเพชรนิมมังกรเราสามารถชนะน็อกเขาได้ในยกที่ 3แต่ระหว่างนี้เนี่ยเป็นการต่อสู้ที่ดุเดือดมากอันนี้เนี่ยเป็นสิ่งที่เราคิดว่าจะเกิดขึ้นเลยหรือเปล่าครับ
ใช่ครับไฟล์นี้ผมต้องการมาสู้ให้สนุกและให้ชนะน็อกด้วยครับผมมั่นใจครับ
Yes, this is when, according to what I envisioned, I plan to come out here, fight my best, and get that knockout win.
That was your 4th victory in a row here on One Friday Fights. What does this victory mean to you?
ครั้งนี้นะครับเป็นการชนะครั้งที่ 4ของเราติดต่อกันแล้วชัยชนะในครั้งนี้มีความหมายยังไงบ้างสำหรับเราครับ
มีความหมายมากครับทุกไฟล์มีความหมายครับว่าผมต้องการเข้าไปสู่วันใหญ่ให้ได้เหมือนกับที่นักมวยทุกคนใฝ่ฝันครับ
Every fight of mine means a lot to me, especially this one too, because my goal is to get that contract and join One Championship.
Well, it was an amazing performance, and for an amazing performance like that, Mr. Tasaeyasat has given you a bonus of 350,000 baht from Tasaeyasat.
ครับอันดับแรกขอขอบคุณบอสจัตรีแล้วก็สอสมัยครับแล้วก็ทีมงานลูกพี่กัปตันเคนลูกพี่ดร.น้ำแข็งไอแลนด์ครับแล้วก็กองเชียร์ทุกคนที่อยู่ที่นี่ครับวันนี้เป็นวันเกิดผมด้วยครับ
I would like to say thank you to Mr. Tasaeyasat for that bonus and the opportunity. I would like to thank you to my gym and all of my coaches and all of the fans here tonight. And today is also my birthday.
Happy birthday to Petninmungkorn!
Ladies and gentlemen, Petninmungkorn picking up his 4th win in a row on One Friday Fights, his 3rd knockout and his 3rd bonus. He doesn't have the contract yet, but he may well be on his way there, inching closer with every punch. Catching Kochasit with the right hand and the left hook, timing his shots beautifully, but also pressing forward when he needed to. Hear that elbow, just unbelievable shot selection at the appropriate range. And then the tenacity, the aggression, the ability to follow up to lay it all on the line. Petninmungkorn, very effective in the little gloves.